I'm Ava.
And I'm Abby.
And you're listening to Enders Afters.
Each week we use EastEnders hot topics to chat about our real worlds.
And then just have a good gossip.
Welcome to the Afters!
Woo! Woo! Guys, you may or may not have noticed, but we're rejigging the podcast a little bit. Don't worry, EastEnders fans. We're still talking about our favourite show, EastEnders. But we just want to open it up a bit and connect with you guys that may not watch the show every week or at all. Not judging. But yeah, so you might just get to know us a bit more.
Yeah, bringing in our real worlds a little bit more. Still touching on them topics, but just a little bit more about us because we know that that's what you want.
We like to get deep, 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 deep.
Exactly.
So welcome. How are you?
Welcome to you, G. So anyway, what's your week been saying?
Oh, I've had a brilliant week. I was at Southport Weekender down in Bognor Regis.
I know, gorge.
I know.
Tell the people what it is for those that don't know.
It's like a music festival. It's in Butlins. So I was
know,
like living out my Butlin childhood dream. I never got to do it.
Did you not?
No.
I don't know if I ever did Butlins, to be fair, but I definitely did a good caravan park.
My cousin did it and I was so jealous.
Really?
And, like people in my primary school did it and I was always like, ugh!
Oh my God. I never done any other I don't know if I actually done Butlins, but I definitely done a lot of a poor man's Butlins.
Yeah. I think the Bognor Regis one is like the most famous Butlins.
The Butlins of all the Butlins.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, it's like a music festival, electronic music, amazing DJs, the vibes. Oh, one of the best week I've ever had.
It's like an old school vibe, isn't it?
Old school vibe.
Original ravers.
Yeah, original ravers. Everyone's like late, whatever, 40s
I think my
plus.
mum might have been. I know, I've said this to you 10 times, but I think my mum might have been.
Yeah, I could probably caught her in the crowd.
No, not last weekend, in the past.
Yeah, well, people go religiously. And
Yeah.
People just dance. It's none of this like... People are so self-conscious these days. People are just letting go and dance.
No, I think I'm going to have to come with you next year.
You have to come. We'll get a little Butlins room.
Chalet.
Yeah, a chalet, yeah. It was
Literally.
great. It was obviously great. What about you?
I have been to a Butlins before. I've been to one of them Butlins weekenders but I was like 18 and went to a Bugged Out.
Oh my God,
Heard of Bugged Out? It was like literally 18, drove up there, it was snowing, so I drove through the snow to get there because commitment when you're that age, do you know what I mean? And it was a great weekend as well. But my week, what have I been up to? Just went to a poetry night last night.
How was that?
Yeah, it's good. It was like, basically there's a poetry night on the scene and they basically try and bring poetry to people that don't
do poetry.
Oh, so they
I
turn
might sign up that.
Yeah, you'd actually love this night because it's called Singers versus Poets. The night's called Spit Night, but I just want to also shout out the one, the own poetry that I'm working with now, Poets Palace.
Shameless plug.
I feel like I can't bring up Spit Nights and not plug Poets Palace. If you want a good poetry night, you get to Poets Palace. But anyway, Spit Nights.
No, but guys, Abby hosted a Poets Palace, which is a poetry night. But it was your night, her verse, where you curated some sick women for International Women's Day. Mm-hmm. They all did such varied poems, but it was all the core was like...
It's beautiful, yeah.
How sick and shit it is to be a woman at the same time.
Yeah, literally.
You know, we love each other, but the world ain't set up for us.
And they were all like, their vibes were all amazing, weren't they?
So good. Top tier.
I was in awe of all of them. But yeah, so
this one,
the other poetry night, it's called Spit Night. So
do we care about that one now?
Yeah, literally. No, so what they do is amazing. Like spitting. Oh,
I thought it was a bit rude. I thought, God, what freaky shit happens in there?
But do you know what's beautiful about poetry scene is every poetry night has its own vibe, and the vibe of this one is a bit more of like a night out-ish, not like maybe like party night out, but like
it's basically not a serious kind of sit and listen.
Yeah, and it's for new people that like don't even like poetry, don't necessarily want to write poetry.
Wow.
So it's called Singers versus Poets, this one version of the one they do. And it's basically, you have loads of improv singers as well. And like someone will do a poem and then someone comes on stage and like sings improv about what they got. And then they have this like round where one of the improv singers someone from the audience will shout out a genre like garage. And the live band has to start playing garage. And then he'll pick 3 words from people shouting out in the audience and he has to make a song or spit bars or sing a song with that in. That's why I think you're quite like
really
actually.
Hard.
It is it's so like the talent. I could never.
Yeah.
But that's why I think you like it because a lot of singers, a lot of musicians. Ava's very musical.
Yeah, I do love it.
She's a musical girl. And then it also like the headliners wasn't just poets. There was a poet and a singer.
Wow, that sounds
We'll go
sick.
to the next one actually.
Yeah.
You'll like that.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Where was it?
In Bar 90 in Hackney. You know the one.
Yeah.
By the river. So that's what I mean. They've blown quite big. They have a massive. There was a few hundred people there. Do you know what I mean?
So you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I did. I did enjoy it. Yeah.
That was like when I was in Southport weekend. I saw like, you know, and you find new DJs you haven't seen before, and they just blew me away. Like really musical. A lot of them from like Detroit and New York,
Sick.
where they actually played the
Yeah,
piano
the live
with,
music. Yeah.
and like it was like a show, but then it was like inside your heart. You can feel it inside you. So I
Yeah.
found like a lot of new music, which I'm really.
Oh, I love that. My heart's
I
warming that you say that. We
know.
love our music. Me and Ava love to party and dance.
do.
Especially you.
That's why it's called the Afters.
That's why you're at the after.
But when I came back in it, I just carried on because I was on such a high. I put some of the tunes on the USB. We plugged it into the
that
deck.
Monday morning and I come in and you two was like, oh no, but I love that. You just carried on.
Because it was like, do you know when you have such a good time when you go to like a festival that you've had such a good
And also,
time
why
at?
would you not carry it on?
Yeah, and you don't want it to end, and you're like,
And you didn't have work.
you don't want to go back to reality, and it's like you,
No,
you
keep
need a
it
few days.
going, brother. Keep it going.
I feel like I'm just recovered, so I'm back on the
Really?
old vodka lime sodas.
But back on the vodka lime sodas, back on
Yeah.
the sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Ava, when Ava's eating good, she just eats sweet potatoes and cottage cheese. It's a
I'm
sweet
releasing
potato and cottage cheese
I'm releasing
diet.
the cookbook of like how to lose weight in 5 minutes.
Sweet potatoes and cottage cheese.
If you're a vegetarian, it's hard though, because you don't have the protein.
For
Like
you
you
two.
guys have
Oh
chicken.
yeah, you find it
and
hard.
so
Ava's
it's
a
hard to,
veggie.
like, yeah, I'm a vegetarian, so you know when you're like eating healthy. I hate saying being on a diet.
It's hard not to carb it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard not to carb it up and have delicious food because I love pasta. I like wake up and think about pasta, and you have to like substitute.
She wakes up
it.
and eats pasta.
I
too.
know. When I'm hungover, she sees me 9 a.m. with a bowl of pasta in my bed.
You know, most people get up, fry up or bacon. So obviously you can't have bacon, but you know, like a fry up or something like that. And Ava goes straight for the pasta.
She's like, when you first met me, it's 9 a.m.
It sometimes comes into my head and cracks me up. It's not even like the eating crap at that time of morning because we all do that. We have a fry up or whatever. It's the fact that you choose to eat pasta.
I eat
And
my
then
weight
she'll
in
have it
it.
again for lunch and again for dinner.
It's like an addiction.
But you're a woman after my own heart because I love pasta.
We love a carb. Who does? We're
Love
carb
a carb.
girls.
But you're not a big breadhead.
I'm not because I choose to. Because I feel like if you eat
I'll eat a whole
loads
loaf.
of bread, because that's what I'm saying. Because I'm a vegetarian, it's always going to be bread, pasta, rice. It's really hard to find the protein that substitutes the meat. I do eat fish, but not all the
Not
time.
loads, yeah.
So the sweet potatoes got my back. It's like
They got you, boo.
they got me, boo. We're right over here with sweet. It gets a bit boring, but
Yeah, but you love it.
you
really.
know, we
You
what
do
we
good
can.
at another yogurt and fruit situation as
Yeah, I
well,
do.
don't you? Few
Oh,
seeds.
interesting. Got
Few seeds.
Few seeds. I'm like a little bird.
You are a little bird. She's
So
a
we
bird.
should get into EastEnders this week.
We
It's all
should.
kicking off, you know.
It is. Ava, what's your storyline?
My storyline is like Lauren and her blind baby. So Lauren has had a blind baby.
Yeah, for those of you who don't watch it.
Yeah, so she wants to send him to this amazing nursery, which is like specialized in sensory stuff and all this. The baby's only like not even one, but anyway.
I know,
You know,
yeah.
and you're like, so anyway, she's got
But people
to
be needing to do that and get off maternity leave these days because the pennies are tight. We're in the cost of living crisis.
We are, but like, so then the other storyline is that Mark is offering her some dodgy side work, selling dodgy motors.
Yeah.
And she's considering it because she's like, I need the money to pay for this flipping sensory class. And I'm like,
But this is textbook Lauren.
but it's textbook. This is my thing of like, people in our society, especially the Western world, we feel like our children need to have the best of the best, which means equipment, this, that, and the other. And I just disagree with that. I just feel like it doesn't need to be like the state of the art things, because children grow up in many different environments all over the world and they don't always have this special wooden thing. Do you know what I mean? I think it's nice, but if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. It doesn't have.
No,
you're not gonna
I
break,
agree. If you can't
like,
afford it, you can't
I turned out
afford
fine,
it.
and I basically played with a plastic bag.
Explains a lot.
I'm doing great.
Explains a lot.
But you know what I mean? I think it's so like, then it puts pressure on people who can't afford it because they feel like they need to send their child to this amazing school. It's not that deep. As long as you're learning.
I agree with what you're saying. But
I do understand that parents.
I do also think.
I get that.
No, it's not just that, because I, in this respect, with like the fact that she has a disabled child, I think it should be fucking government funded.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
all disabled children should have the fucking best of the best, and that's the issue at hand.
Oh yeah, he's blind, isn't he?
But I don't think everyone needs to go. Yeah, exactly. I don't think
Yeah.
everyone needs to go to fucking private school. Don't get me started.
That's what I mean.
On that subject. So in that respect, I think you're right. But I also think as well,
But yeah, like
in the world we're living in, I personally don't, and no shame to anyone does, of course, because I did. But I personally don't even want my kid going to state school because of the way that this country's run.
Where do you want to send them? Homeschool
Forest.
them?
Forest schooling or homeschooling.
Yeah.
But obviously that comes with a lot of financial freedom.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a thing.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, I get,
Yeah.
because her child is blind, I do understand the need of her wanting the best of the best because I suppose it helps with development and things like that.
But she should be able to access it anyway.
Yeah.
But I suppose it wouldn't make a
But
good
talking-
EastEnders storyline if she could.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's
But
from
like,
the square.
she should be able to access that.
But I feel like
Would make a bit of a
if you
shit
don't
storyline
have
if she could.
if you don't have a disability, there is that need, like, for people putting pressure. They want it to be the best
Yeah,
of
for
this.
sure.
Like all those flipping Montessori schools, they're a great concept, but it just used to be a concept. But now it's like only where the people with money go, and the freedom to be like, my child can play with whatever they want to play with. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Like, it's a great way of learning.
Well,
but,
that should
like,
just be how it is.
yeah.
It shouldn't be a concept. It should be how it is, and then.
And that's why we
yeah.
have all this divide in, because it all comes down to who's got the better education.
100%.
So that annoyed me.
100%.
Ian Bill was like,
I know.
it's not that deep.
I know. That's only because he didn't want to put his hand in his pocket.
Yeah.
They basically went to the family and asked for some money, and the rest of them was like, look, I haven't got much because this is happening, but I'll do what I can. All right, we're putting what we can. It got to Ian, he went, well, it's quite hard running a lot of businesses, so I'll do what I can.
But yeah, I'll give you a 5p.
Yeah. He's so textbook Ian, isn't he?
Yeah, so textbook tight ass.
Textbook tight ass man of that generation that's like, oh,
Me and
like,
my
do you know what I mean?
businesses.
Yeah, me and my businesses, and a bit ignorant, but also not like crazy problematic, but ignorant.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So now Lauren's like, shit, I need some money to pay for my fabulous sensory school. And she's considering doing dodgy work. Would you do it?
Would I do the dodgy for my absolutely?
Yeah, you're a bit dodgy, aren't you?
I'd do anything. I think life is one big blag, and the most you can blag out of the system,
Yeah.
absolute blagging. Not that I'm blagging anything at the moment.
Black City, Black City.
I think fucking blag it.
But Penny was like, who's
But
Lauren's
don't
sister?
charge me for a plastic bag in Lidl.
You know what I mean?
I'm not fucking paying the
I'm not
system.
rich.
No, do you know what it is about the plastic bags? And sorry, I've gone well off topic,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
let me just get my point out about the plastic bags. If they charged us, because you know the whole thing was that we're charging you for plastic bags so that you don't use them as much because of the environment. If you didn't want us to use plastic bags and you really did not want us to use plastic bags, you would charge £20 for them.
Yeah.
You know that we'll pay the 30p, well, was once 5, is now 40, 30p. So you're just earning more money. It's nothing to do with stopping us using it.
In like France
So I ain't
and
paying
Europe,
for your fucking plastic bag, babe.
Yeah, in France and Europe, they don't have plastic bags.
Exactly,
Because
you
it's
just
like,
don't have them.
bring your own plastic bag because that's the point.
Yeah, and then if there was no plastic bags, we would remember the
And
plastic
also, we
bags.
live in London, them plastic bags getting robbed 24/7.
Exactly.
In front of the shop man's face.
My ex-boyfriend used to always pay for the plastic bags, and I was like, you're an embarrassment to me.
Yeah, like, babe.
Don't let anyone see. And then when I used to, don't let anyone see you pay 40p for that. And when I used to like Robbie, we used to get so shook, which is so funny because he's so not like that in certain ways, but he would be so shook of getting caught. But it's like, you just play dumb.
No, but you know, there's
Who
some.
cares?
No, there's some people in Lidl. Some of them
Yeah,
shop
but
people.
cool,
No,
let's
no,
go.
they're like gripping the plastic bag for dear life. And you know, and you're like, you don't tap one plastic bag. You look at them, they're looking at you.
Do you know
You
what? I
about to
think-
come over here and pay for this, and you're like, fuck's sake, like, and they stand next to you whilst you scan the damn thing. You're like, have a day off, Michael.
Michael.
Have a day off.
Do you know what I always do is if I clock that that's the situation beforehand, because I'm so anti-plastic bags, is I go over to like another till and grab one where you can get it. I scrunch it up like it's like it's one I've brung with me, and I just like bring it like it's like one I've got from home, and I'm like just getting it, flapping it out, and like you can tell because it's all compressed. Like, you know, when you've used one, it's like open, and then when it's not, it's like all sealed up, and you're like have to flap it out to get it.
Abby's done like a whole Shakespearean scene just so she can put her shopping in her bag.
I had one guy come over to me and said, "Did you just get that?" And I went, "No, I brought it from home."
Look at the
and
crinkles.
I looked at him in the eye and I thought, Don't try me, brother. Don't try me. This bag is coming home with me for free.
That crinkle is from 10 weeks ago. Yeah?
And he went, understood.
Yeah.
He didn't say that, but I knew that's what
So
he
you just
thought.
got to be like, yeah, it is. What are you going to do?
I remember it.
Yeah.
I know.
Depends what shop you go to as well.
I know. I try not to piss off the Sainsbury's locals.
Yeah, because also...
Not like you.
No, but also I never take a bag from there because it's next door. Unless I
know.
have loads of
Juggle it
stuff
home.
on me. Yeah. But if I go to Lidl, I obviously take my trolley.
Oh, yeah.
I love my
the granny trolley.
Yeah.
But anyway, what got us onto that?
Anyway,
Sorry,
so
I really got in with that.
if you would do crime for a dime.
Crime for a dime for my kid.
But her sister Penny, Lauren's sister Penny, is like,
Cousin.
what's cousin? Oh, don't shoot me. It's like, what's the scale of crook to not a crook? Do you get me?
The thing is, what you got to weigh up.
Like, are you going to
it's
sell
like-
drugs, or are you going to just like shoplift a couple of steaks and sell them?
Yeah, this is the thing. I think the way up is, could you do time for it? Because that's more
Yeah,
selfish on
yeah.
your kid. Could you do
Yeah.
time for it? If you're not going to do time for it and you're going to get slapped in the wrist, do it.
Yeah, but all of it you do time for if you get caught.
Not for the little plastic bags.
No, but what? Some side,
Nah, if
some
you
side,
still-
some side hustle. Guys, take my number. I can get you plastic bags. I can get you as many plastic bags as you want. Just call my number. I'm 24/7.
I got you, yeah, 5p.
24/7.
5p. Cheapest in South, yeah?
25p. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're talking real crime.
No, but like you said, if you're stealing steaks and selling them, you wouldn't get time for
No,
that.
you get a slap on the wrist, but
You would for cars. She's robbing cars.
she's robbing them.
But in EastEnders, they don't give a fuck about time because they all come out early anyway, don't
Yeah.
they? They don't give
No
two
one does
fucks.
time.
No one does real time. Richie gets them off.
Yeah. Everyone needs a Richie. I think, I probably would too. Cheeky here and there. Depends what it is, guys.
It depends of if you get caught. You're gonna be fucking your kids up more. Do you know like how Wendy and Eddie? I don't know if anyone here watches Real Housewives of Potomac.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, you don't even watch it. Let me give you a real
No.
briefing. Basically, two of them on Potomac. The thing about the housewives, if anyone watches Real Housewives, they get so brave. They think they're untouchable.
Yeah.
Like loads of them have been arrested. It's because they get so blown up, so much gas up their ass.
Yeah.
They think they're untouchable. So like these two done a pretend burglary. And they hadn't really had a burglary, and they claimed it all on insurance.
Oh, yeah.
They've been arrested.
That's a popular one amongst the rich.
They've been arrested, yeah, exactly. They've been arrested and they're like going for it now. They've got 3 beautiful young kids, and it's like, guys, what will you think? You both done it as well. At least one of you do it.
Yeah.
And now, anyway, it's all playing out. This is real life as well. It's not even like a fake program, but like, it's all
Is this
playing
another
out.
thing?
This actually just happening now. They're in court
God,
soon.
Potomac's where it's at. I keep
I
meaning to tune
know.
in. I keep just not
Tune
having...
in. It's full of drama. We love.
My God.
I know. I actually feel quite bad for her because she obviously they got too ballsy.
Yeah, and once you start as well, you get carried away.
Yeah, and you start
not
living
like-
that high life, keeping up
And
appearances.
it's like when a lot of people do crime, it's not like, oh, you start and then I can stop. No, because you get sucked into the lifestyle, which is like needing to make more money, and it's like not like,
And these respectable people think they're so respectable that no one ever will suspect them.
yeah. Well, a lot of these celebrities always get, when they drive too fast, what's it called?
DUI.
He's got a
DUI.
DUI on the A122 or whatever it's called.
Because they just drink and drive over there willy-nilly.
'cause like-
Do they not have Uber?
Do you know what I mean? They
No.
have those self-driverless cars over there, you know.
My friend's been in one. She lives in Texas. I would never get in one of them.
On my life.
I would never get in one of them.
Yeah, you think I want them to know my address even though Google knows it.
So true. Didn't even think of that.
Because I heard someone had like a bit of a dodgy experience with one, but
Really?
I was like, maybe that's just you.
I'm just not getting in one anyway.
Yeah, but they're mad. I didn't think that was real.
I know, but I wouldn't trust it. It only takes one to... I wouldn't even enjoy it because I'd feel a bit
Yeah, like, where's the driver?
God,
Someone told me they're not very accurate, so they like took her to this wrong place, and it was like, now I got to get one back.
But also, why don't we pay drivers to drive us? Because people need jobs.
Yeah, people need jobs. Stop getting rid of jobs.
Preach.
Preach.
Is that your final drifter?
That is, yeah. We're doing a little segment on this show called
Our final drifter.
Our Final Drifter.
And after we stop talking about our storyline, we're going to hit you with our final fucking drifter
And what
on
that is
the matter.
My final drifter is stop getting rid of jobs.
Stop getting rid of jobs. She said it. You heard it.
Right here first, which probably everyone knows, but yeah.
Everyone's saying it every day.
But yeah,
People
that's
aren't,
my...
though. People aren't. People are
No.
like, oh, have you seen what people can do?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I know. That means the person's not doing it anymore.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, it's not final drifter. We keep talking about it.
I know.
So tell them one more time.
Stop getting rid of jobs, guys.
Exactly.
You'd be surprised of how much jobs have been clipped in the world. Clippity clap clap clip.
Clippity clap.
They're getting rid.
They're getting rid.
But what they can't get rid of is soul.
They can't. We've all got souls,
We've got
baby.
to rise up. What's your storyline, babe?
My storyline is about mothers-in-laws.
Oh.
So for those of you that aren't watching EastEnders, basically Penny, who we was talking about, she is pregnant with Vinny's baby, and Vinny's mum Suki, if you don't watch it, she is a crazy bitch, and she thinks no one's good enough for her Vinny.
Her boy.
Her boy, no one's good enough for you, even though Penny's a good woman.
Great woman.
And she's never liked any of her children's
endeavours,
exactly. He was terrified to tell her that he's knocked old Penny up. She's found out and she's just turned nasty. Shock. This is why I don't like Suki.
I know, but she's a great character.
She's a great character.
She's so evil, yeah.
The way you always say with that, that's it.
I know, and the quiff.
Yeah, always got a quiff. It's like, all right, Sukes, that's a bit old school.
Sukes. But she's like so evil, she faked having cancer.
She faked having cancer. She tried to take her granddaughter's baby, so her granddaughter was 15 and got knocked up. She said, don't tell your parents, I'll adopt your baby. Are we okay?
Are we okay?
She's so evil, I hate it.
She's a great actress.
But let's talk mothers-in-laws, because this ain't the first crazy mother-in-law.
No. Let us know if you
have a
crazy mother-in-law.
And tell us about it. I'd love to know. We can talk about it on the show next week.
Yes. Because I think it's more common than not.
I think so too. Do you know what? I feel very blessed, and I think you're the same. My mum is the best mother-in-law to have. My brother's girlfriend, I hope she counts her lucky stars, and I imagine she does, that she has such a great mother-in-law. My mum is so chilled. She would never talk about, she would just accept what we said. Even if she thought, oh, I don't think they're good enough for my daughter, she'd just flow with it. Like, do you know what I mean? But support, she's just the best mother-in-law.
Yeah, and I feel like what I get from all that when I see people doing that is like boundaries. It's not your partner, it's not your relationship, it's not your child, and these boundaries get crossed. And I get that sometimes it can be like because they love you. No, this partner, this relationship, your child or whoever needs to have their own thing. You're more than welcome to be a part of it, but like, don't be annoying.
For sure, you only push yourself away.
Because a lot of these relationships get broken up because of their mother-in-law.
Are we talking about the Beckhams or are we talking about the Beckhams? Everything in life comes back to the Beckhams.
Oh my God, what a great. What
segue?
Segaroony.
Segaroony.
That's what I'm saying. People
look at that.
I think boundaries in life people need to have, because it's like, let people do what they do. And like, sometimes your opinion is not even that valid. I get that you want to because it's your child. If that your child has a wrong-un, you're going to say he's a wrong-un, obviously. But if they've got a kid and a this and a that, you've got to let them be.
You actually have.
And be there.
You have. Because this is what's funny about the Beckhams is this happens all the fucking time.
All the time.
They just happen to be in the public eye. That happens to be part of their drama.
Yeah.
So now we all know about it because he decided to do that. But this thing happens all the time.
I know.
And people think they have a right over their children's decisions in life because they're their children. Like, you know what I mean? Like when are you having kids and putting that pressure on and stuff like that?
Yeah. And I think as well, it can tie in, like, when you're from like a big family, like in different cultures, they have massive families and they're all involved in each other's lives. And it's like, but it's part of the thing. And it's like, whatever.
For sure.
But when you're evil,
I know.
you're evil.
My friend, tread carefully, but I really don't think that my friend's mother-in-law would listen to this podcast. But her partner, who's also my friend, he comes from an Italian mother.
Their boys love their mothers.
Yeah, and there's 3 boys. So she's a Italian mother of boys, so you can imagine what she's like. She showed my friend, I was about to say her name then, but I won't. My friend, the ring before he did. So she said, "You're having my grandmother's ring," and showed ahead of him showing. So like obviously didn't propose, and she knew the proposal was on the cards anyway because they'd discussed it.
But she didn't know it was the ring.
No, so it took the thing out of like,
this is your grandmother's ring.
yeah, it just took the thing out of his surprise to her. So it actually slowed him down proposing. So like that meddling.
Oh my God, that's
I
awful.
know. That meddling, what that caused. But
my
like,
God.
how naughty. But there's so many stories like that.
So many.
And when the Beckham stuff.
Abbreviation. The Brookhams and the Beckham, the Peltsams.
Yeah. when all that stuff come up, she was definitely in the group chat leaning more Nicola because I think she felt personally triggered by how Posh was acting.
Yeah.
Except Nicola's not an innocent, so
Yeah.
we can't relate.
Shame.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Mother-in-laws be crazy.
they
Do you get on with
do.
your mother-in-law?
Yeah, they're lovely. And they're in Spain.
I've never met a mother-in-law. I've never had a...
Oh, get her a mother-in-law. Yeah, my boyfriend's family's great. They're normal.
The distance is probably great as well.
Yeah, they're normal.
They live in Spain.
They're normal and they, you know.
And Dexter gets on with your mum as well,
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
he?
part of the family. But even then, it's like
Boundaries.
boundaries.
Yeah, my mum has really good
My mum's
boundaries
not like
with
up
her.
in our business
with my
every
brother.
5 minutes. It depends what it is, like, because you know when people have children, it gets a bit more complicated because they feel like having support is great, you know, from your family. But like,
It's
just
a hard
let
one,
us figure it out, navigate it ourselves, the same way that you did. We don't need you breathing down our necks.
I want my mum to breathe down my neck when I have
Yeah,
a baby.
my mum's getting the baby.
Well, I say to my mum all the time, I hope you know that we're bringing it
better
up
sit down for
together.
this.
We're bringing it up together because like what we lose these days as a society and in general, and I think this is the reason why so many of us are like, people are like, oh, all these labels for things, it never used to be like that. I think why a lot of us have disordered personalities is because the foundations for us growing up aren't what they should be. I'm not shaming anyone here. I'm saying as a societal issue, as a system issue, because back in the day, villages raised kids.
Yeah.
Kids would have attachment to not just their mothers, but various people surrounding them. So their mothers could be there, do their thing as well, and they would have various
And they
people.
have rest
Now
and-
they have like 1 or 2 attachments. Their mum's forced back into work too soon.
Yeah.
So their attachment is stripped from them quite early. So their dad's back in work after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, these aren't great, amazing, nurturing foundations for us to be living in. And we've been living in it for quite a while now. Hence why a lot of us in society are just all off the rails, is because like that beginning bit's so important. So
Yeah.
I want my child to have more than just an attachment to me and my partner. I would love it to have an attachment to my mum.
Yeah.
So if I do need to go to work, if I do need to do that, and hopefully in an ideal world, his mum or whatever setup he's got in his family. So if we do need to go and if we need some time alone, they're with people they feel safe with.
Yeah, and like, it's so true.
Safety's so important
We're
for children.
basically, we're all just like monkeys. And they have like their own family system. And there's literal scientific evidence that shows your bond with your grandmother, your mother, your father, your brother, your middle
real.
brother, your
Yeah.
younger brother, they're all different and they're
Yeah.
all important in their own ways.
100%.
And monkeys roll together in packs.
Yeah.
And
like we all live apart now because we can't afford to live near each other because that person can afford to live there and that person.
Yeah.
So it's like we're not raising villages
As a big
anymore. Like we're not big
family.
communities. And like I do really, really, really strongly believe that babies need communities,
Definitely.
especially in them formative years of life. And we just don't have that anymore.
And that's what I was saying earlier about like there are cultures and communities where that's present, but it's like in our Western London bubble,
Yeah.
that's not present because it's so expensive. And
It just can't be in the systems. It's no one's
Yeah.
fault. Like it's
Yeah.
not someone's fault for going back to work. It's not they're a bad mum. Absolutely not. It's the system.
yeah,
Because
and
we
like,
can't, you're obviously better off going back to work and putting food on the table than you are staying at home. That is better for your child than staying at home and creating a secure bond, but like not, do you know what I mean? Not being able to put food on the table.
Yeah.
But like, they should be able to have both, you know?
Yeah.
I really strongly believe that.
Like, I grew up with quite close knit with all my family.
Yeah,
'Cause
you've
we all
got a
lived
big
together,
family
like-
as well, haven't
Yeah,
you?
and we all like live not far from each other, but now it's like we have to live further apart because London's like you can't afford to live here.
I know. I don't know where I live when I'm a bit older, and I don't know where my mum will live, but wherever I'm going, she's coming for the first year of that baby's life.
Pack your bags, we're going to Spain.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly. Or the houseboat.
The
My new
houseboat.
thing is I want to get a houseboat.
Oh, I'm good.
But this is it. That leads us back to like Lauren and the pressure she has to make this money. That's exactly what I'm saying, babe.
Exactly, like no judgment at all. It's all the societal pressures that we're under.
For real. And that's why Penny is the one that's due the baby with Vinny. And she said, you got to do what you got to do to put
Money
food
on
in your
the
baby's mouth. Because she's
yeah.
pregnant. She's starting to feel that.
You had thought you were figuring out the Christmas special episode.
I did, yeah. So I think I've got it all sus, guys. For those of you who don't watch, it's going to sound complicated, but you'll watch Christmas, so you'll know.
I think most people watched Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. So, the flash forward.
Flash forwards. Yeah.
The flash forward episode, we see Lauren and Oscar get kidnapped. We see Max, who's he in the bed with, and we see something's happened to potentially Penny because Jack's upset about having a newborn baby. The families
forgot about that.
The families tie in so much. So I think that, let me get this right. Lauren and Oscar have been kidnapped by Ravi.
Because he's gone like psychosis, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He's going crazy. I think part of the reason why he's pissed off is because Priya's the mistress to Max, because they're both working together in the car lot at the moment.
And it did kind of look like her in the bed, didn't it? It had that kind of Priya vibe.
It had that Priya vibe. I think that Suki has got involved, the crazy stepmother not her mother-in-law that we're talking about, and something's then happened to Vinny and Penny, which means baby Ethan is an orphan. Baby Ethan is an orphan, which is why Jack's upset. But that might also tie into why Ravi is pissed off and feels he needs to kidnap Max's kids. It all ties in.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically what I'm saying is, it's all about...
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell, flash forward feels like it's all about the Brannins and the Panasars.
Yeah, for sure now. God, you're good.
I know.
So to take it back to the mother-in-law storylines, topic Rooney.
Yeah.
What's your diff?
My final diff. My final diff isn't necessarily about mother-in-laws, but what it led on to is my final diff is babies need communities.
Yeah.
That's my final diff.
Some people do. There are communities though.
Oh, absolutely. What I'm saying is like
No, there's a lack of it. Yeah, I get 100%.
and that's on no one but
and
the society.
And the way everything's moved so fast now.
And also, I don't mean to say that babies cannot grow up healthy without a community. I just think it will create way better life for all of us.
Yeah.
And way healthier mindsets.
Yeah. She said it here first,
I
guys.
said it here first.
Hey, did she?
Right, guys, we've got another little segment here for you. So we're going to do a little segment called Glass Half Fill. I know you love our pun.
Yeah.
We're getting punny up in here. But basically, we're going to because the world is such a depressing place to be in times, we're just going to end up every episode landing on something that makes our glass half fill, which is something positive. What is your glass half fill? Ava?
My glass half fill. I would say that after my weekend of seeing all the dancers and us talking about community,
Yes.
being in a place which is all about love and family and
That's why I love partying on
having a
that
good
scene. Yeah.
time, and they're not always good like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just makes me feel like, you know, there is love to be shared and
Love and peace,
given,
brother.
baby.
Found it on the dance floor.
Yeah, I did. What's your glass half filly, Willie?
My glass
what
half
Willie's in your fill?
My glass half fill is last week I actually went down to Leigh-on-Sea in Essex to my friend's moving down here, so he kind of just showed us his new neighbourhood. Babe, I thought it was in LA.
Really?
I'll show you the video.
Is it
Palm tree.
by the sea?
Yeah.
Obviously.
And the sun was setting. It was by the sea. And it felt like we was in LA.
People do move out to the seaside.
And I thought, I don't really see myself doing that, but I thought
it's gorgeous.
It's fucking gorgeous,
Yeah. No, it's
yeah.
so good to get by the sea.
it's so gorgeous.
It does help the mind.
And we was with his little boy as well, and our friend who's his partner as well, Hannah.
There's something about the
It's
ocean
lovely.
that really heals me. I think it's the
Same.
you know what I mean?
Same.
It's like
Same.
spiritually something
Well,
about
they
it.
say that like different people are drawn to different things, so like the forest or like, do you know what I mean, fields.
I do like
Mine's the
forest as well.
ocean.
Yeah, the ocean.
It's the sound of the water.
Sound of the water, being in it, seeing it,
Even
feeling
just watching it.
Yeah, yeah. You know when it's nighttime and it's like pitch black and the moon's rippling off the surface.
Oh, and you feel like you could just walk on top of
I
it.
know, get pulled out and drowned. Because don't play with the sea.
Don't fuck with the sea. They say don't fuck with fire, but don't fuck with the sea.
It's got a mind of it's a world of its own down there.
Oh, I know. It actually does scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
We loved the sea
We
when we were
did,
away, didn't we?
yeah,
And we
we
got that
did.
Midley sea with you. Oh, what are we like?
We've been in the sea.
Together.
But yeah, so guys, let us know if you've been
Let us know. We need more comments hearing from you guys because we want to know what you think, and then we can give you more of what you want.
Yeah, leave a comment down below what you think of mother-in-laws. Are you going to break the law for your family?
I want to hear some crazy mother-in-law stories.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
See you next
We will see you next
week.
week. Love you.